OAWALKER here, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the Samsung Galaxy S3. This review's been a bit overdue, but I'm finally getting down to it. First of all, we're going to take a look at the hardware, then we're going to get into the software and show you some of the cool features that Samsung has added in. So as you can see, this is the Pebble Blue model. It has a nice glossy finish and it's very nice and sleek to hold in the hand. And also it has a stunning 4.8-inch screen with a resolution of 720 by 820. So that's a 720p screen, and it has a PPI of 306, so images will look very sharp on there and very nice also. And another thing that makes the screen look amazing is the Super AMOLED HD screen. So that the Super AMOLED screen just makes colors pop a bit more, make it look brighter and more colorful. So you know, this is one of the trademarks about all Samsung phones, is that AMOLED screen, Super AMOLED screen. So that's very nice that they added it in there, and it's really worth having a Super AMOLED screen. And also it has a Corning Gorilla Glass 2 screen, so it's less likely to get scratches and break. But I've seen videos on YouTube and everything, and a lot of people are saying it does break a bit easy, so that's something to bear in mind. Alright, also powering the device is a quad-core monster, the Exynos processor. It's clocked in at 1.4 GHz, and it also has a male 400 MP GPU, which is very nice, so it'll be good for gaming and most applications. Let me get it to focus back in again. There we go. And also I'm just going to walk you through the phone. So up here we got the speaker grill and the Samsung logo. We've got the front facing camera, which is capable of shooting up to 720p video, and ignore that little spot there, that's the screen protector that kind of chipped up a bit. We have the main home button, and we've got two touch sensitive buttons. We've got a back and we've got a menu button right here. And we're going to look at the side. We have a nice volume rocker, and the buttons are very easy to press. It is one button, but you can press it up and down, so it's very easy to press. On the other side we've got the lock and power button, very easy to identify because it is kind of raised a bit, and you can, when you're sliding your thumb across the side of it, it's very easy to identify it. Same goes with this one as well. At the bottom we have a micro USB and another microphone right there. And at the top you got the headphone jack, and you've got this back casing right here which will come off. I'm going to show you that in a second. On the back we have an 8 megapixel camera which you can shoot up to 1080p video. You've got a speaker grill, LED flash, and another nice Samsung logo as well. And also on the back you can see it has these kind of faint lines going across it, and I don't know if you could pick that up on camera, but it really does add this nice effect to it. Doesn't make the back look too plain. And another thing to bear in mind is it does pick up a lot of fingerprints, so if you have a case with it, it's not too bad, but you will be wiping it down a lot. I just want to show you what the back cover is like, because with the previous Samsung Galaxy S2 the back cover was thin, and this one is thin as well. So you can see how it is, it's still very flexible, and you got the battery on there as well, so you can put in a bigger battery or have another battery if you use it a lot. You also have the expandable storage as well, so, and your SIM card goes right there. I'm just going to put the back on. So you can see very easy to put back on as well. Also, the build quality on the phone is down to a very high standard. It feels solid and light in the hand. Despite having a thin back cover and made out of plastic, it feels very solid and very durable. They've managed to pull this off with the Samsung Galaxy S3. It doesn't feel plasticky at all. It feels very solid in the hand. Anyway, that's just about it for the hardware. I think I've covered everything, and we're just going to dig straight into the software and we'll be showing you some cool features. Okay, now we're going to be taking a look at the software. This is the lock screen, so just to unlock it you just kind of swipe up, and it has this kind of nice water sound and it unlocks. That's really nice. And just to get this out of the way, this is running Android Ice Cream Sandwich 4.0. So let's go into settings and show you really quickly about device. It's running Android 4.0.4. And it's going to be getting the Jelly Bean update very soon. I think it's meant to be coming sometime this month. When the update does hit, I'll be sure to do a video on that, showing you all the new features and how fast it performs. So stay tuned for that. And like I just showed you the lock screen. These are the home screens, so you can just see how scrolling is. It's very smooth. There's no lag whatsoever when you're scrolling with normal wallpapers and live wallpapers, so all of that works fine. And another little feature I wanted to show you is this kind of scrolling across. If you hold down these little dots, you can actually scroll between all of these home screens. It makes it a bit easier to navigate between it, and it's just a nice little cool gimmick that they've added in. And the same goes, you could do that in the app tray as well. If you want to swipe across and find apps quickly, you could do it that way. It's just a very nice effect, and it runs very fast. And another thing with Samsung, they customized up the notification bar at the top, so it makes it easier for you to turn off let's say Wi-Fi, GPS, your Bluetooth, mobile data notifications, rotation, all of that stuff. So it's easy, accessible from the top, and you could also adjust the brightness as well, which is kind of like a big thing. Just in case you want to save a bit of battery, you could turn it down, or if you're watching a video or something and you just want to take full advantage of the screen, you could just turn it all the way up or have it on auto to, you know, balance it out. And let's go and move on to battery life. Let's see. Battery life is very good. You can get about over a day of usage out of it, maybe 2 days if you use it right, or you don't use it too much. With heavy usage, I would say just about over a day. Let's see, I took this off the charger this morning. It's about 7:30 now. Let's show you how much I got left. I got 57% left. Oops, wrong one. And you can see it's been going for about 10 hours now, 40 minutes, and I still got 57% left. Screen on time is about an hour. So you're just getting a rough idea, but battery life is pretty good so far. I've been playing a few games, I've been checking Twitter, watching some Netflix, internet browsing, all of that stuff for the day, and listening to some music as well. And the battery is still taking me through the entire day. The battery life will definitely take you through the day, and it might take you up to 2 days if you use it carefully. But you know what I'm saying, the battery life is very good. It's still one of the best battery lives you're gonna get on any other mobile phone. So in terms of battery, you don't really have to worry about that. S3's got you covered. I'm gonna jump into the web browsing really quick. I'm just gonna show you what the web browsing experience looks like. So we're just gonna jump into that. It's gonna load up Google. We're gonna load up Engadget website as I usually do. And I'm gonna do some tests. Hopefully you can see that. So this is the mobile site. It's gonna go down. Here's the desktop site, and we are over Wi-Fi. See how fast it loads up as well. We've got a pretty good connection. So you can see, you could scroll through the page. I think the page still hasn't loaded up yet, but you can just see how fast it is. It's just absolutely beast. You can zoom in. The pinch to zoom is absolutely smooth. You can just see how smooth and responsive it is. Let's go here. Let's tap on the link. See how fast it is to load up. Also, viewing flash videos on here works perfectly fine. You could, like, when the video is playing, it runs absolutely buttery smooth. So the S3 overall web browsing experience, you wouldn't have a problem, any issues with it at all. It just works perfectly fine. View it in landscape mode as well. So with web browsing, works fine. All websites work, and you get flash as well, so that's a bonus. And I want to be showing you just a few more features that Samsung have kind of added in. The first one is the palm swipe. So you take your palm and you go across the screen. That was a fail, I didn't do it properly, but go across the screen. It's not doing that. And there you go, just like that. And it takes a screenshot. It can be a bit tricky, but once you get used to it, you just need to kind of get it done properly, just like that. You'll kind of have a firm kind of swipe going across, and it automatically takes a screenshot, which is very nice. And that they've added in like a cool thing to kind of show off and stuff like that, which is very nice. This also has Smart Stay, which kind of use the front facing camera to look at your eyes to see if they're open or not, just to save battery life and to keep the phone on while you're still looking at the screen, which is a nice feature. And another feature that I want to talk about is if you're in messages and you hold the phone up to your ear, it automatically calls the person. I can't show you this because there's personal information in there, but once you're in a message, you just hold it up to your ear and it calls the person straight away, which is a very nice feature. And another cool feature I want to show you really quickly, say for example, let's open up video player. We're playing and watching this video. You click this little button right here and it pops the screen, the video out, and you can move it out anywhere on the screen. You can just see how fast and fluid that is. So say for example you wanted to have the video playing up here and you wanted to be browsing the internet. So open up the internet browser. Yeah, you can still browse the internet and watch your video, whatever it may be, TV show or movie or anything. You could just keep multitasking that way. Or even if you wanted to play a game, for example, let's find the game, Puppy Jump. So you can just see how it is, and it just works fine. It just works smoothly, no issues whatsoever, and everything just runs great on the S3. But anyway, that's just a quick look at one of the features. Let me close this down. And you know, Samsung have added in a ton of little features like this to, you know, make it look very nice. And in terms of games, I've got a ton of games on my phone. I've tried out a lot of games. Every single one of them works perfectly fine, without any issues whatsoever. I'm going to be doing a separate video on that very soon on my channel, so make sure you subscribe for that. I'm going to be posting it, showing you multiple games and stuff like that. So you see, I've got a ton of applications on my phone, and I'm just going to be going through some of the games, showing you how they run. And one more thing that I'm just going to throw in there is, if you're deciding to get the S3 or the HTC One X, it's basically down to personal preference. Both of them have similar specs, similar screens. It's just whether you like Samsung's TouchWiz or HTC Sense UI, and which design you prefer and all of that good stuff. So look at the specs and to see which one you prefer. But personally, I prefer the Samsung Galaxy S3. That's just my personal preference, but it's all down to you. And yeah, so to wrap up, this is simply one of the best phones available right now on the market, without a doubt. It runs buttery smooth with your browsing the web, watching videos, using application, games, or just general use. It runs absolutely fine without a hiccup. And right now it's running Ice Cream Sandwich Android 4.0, and it's going to be upgraded to Android 4.1 Jelly Bean very soon. So hopefully within sometime this month or next month, it should have the Jelly Bean update, and that's going to add features like Google Now and just make the phone just a bit slicker and smoother, which is going to be great. Like I said at the start, it has a very beautiful design. It feels solid and light in the hand, and also I like the kind of curved backing, so when it sits in your hand it feels very nice and very comfortable. There's no kind of sharp edges or anything like that. It feels very comfortable to hold. And yeah, if you're looking for a phone right now to pick up, definitely consider the Samsung Galaxy S3. It's simply, like I said before, one of the best phones you could get. And yeah, that's about it for the review. Leave your comments below, let me know what you think. Do you have a Samsung Galaxy S3? Are you planning on getting one? Leave all of that in the comments below, let me know. And yeah, give the video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. Subscribe for more videos, and thanks for watching. Peace.